Hello.
Hi. Hello. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm teacher Oakley, and I'm going to attempt to have a class to learn vocabulary, to talk about music. We'll do that through a mix of exercises and some discussion. Heidi, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hmm.
Okay. I can't hear you, or I can barely hear
Yeah,
you.
good.
Hang on. Well, it's not your fault. I'm working on a different laptop. I'm not used to,
Hmm.
obviously. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hang on.
Hello.
I gotta change. There we go. I have to change my settings slightly. Hang on. Okay. There. Can you hear me better now?
Hmm.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you from the first.
Okay. From the first, can you hear me better now?
I can't say better or worse.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Great. Hi, Heidi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. But outside, the wind is very strong and cold.
Hmm. Well, okay. Here it's just another day. Okay. Let me also welcome Hector. Hello, Hector. How are
Hello,
you?
Oakley. Hello, Oakley. Good evening or good morning for
Good
you.
evening. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah. Right. And hello to Javier. Hi, Javier. How are you?
Hi, Oakley. Good morning.
All right. Hi. Good morning. Okay. Guys, we're going to talk about music today and maybe learn a little vocabulary. I'm going to attempt to do a screen share. Excuse me while I fumble around trying to use a laptop I'm not used to, so I don't have a mouse, but just bear with me here and hopefully I'll get it together. Okay. Okay. Never mind the advertisement. But anyway, okay. Oops. There we go. All right. We're going to look at Heidi.
Hmm.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Can you see the screen share?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. In an orchestra, there are four sections. All right. Groups of instruments. The strings, woodwind section, the brass section, and the percussion section. Okay. Uh, okay. Which section is which? So which one is section one here?
Section 1, violin, viola, cello, double bass, harp. Maybe strings.
Yes, stringed instruments, instruments with actual strings. Okay. Violin, viola, or viola, that actually has two pronunciations. Cello has a CH pronunciation on the C. And double bass. Okay, this word BASS, when it comes to music, it's bass.
Bass.
It sounds just like BASE, talking about music.
Mm-hmm.
When you're talking about fishing, of course,
Yeah,
then
bass.
it's bass.
Mm-hmm.
The same exact.
But bass is a very big instrument. The shape is like a violin, but very big one.
And a bass is a fish, kind of a fat fish. Anyway, Hector, how about section 2 here? Hector, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. Section
Uh,
2, what section is that? Can you read the
French,
instruments and then tell me which section?
yes.
Uh-huh.
French horn, trombone, trumper, and tuba. Maybe woodwind?
Uh, no.
No?
These instruments, no, these instruments are all made out of
Ah,
metal.
oh, brass?
Yeah, there you go. Because they're all actually made out of metal. They're all made out of brass. They're shiny gold kind of color, which is actually brass. Okay. Trombone, trumpet, tuba. Hector, you've ever play any of these instruments?
No, I don't play any instrument. Nothing.
Okay. When I was very young, I played the French horn for 1 year, and then I gave up, and I was absolutely terrible. Okay, Javier, section 3.
Well, hobo, clarinet, bassoon, and flute.
Okay.
Those are woodwind instruments.
Woodwinds, that's right.
Woodwind sections.
Uh, that's right. Woodwinds, that's right. Hobo, make sure you don't use an H, because a hobo is a bum, a tramp, someone with no money and nowhere to live. Maybe who travels around a lot, maybe jumps on trains to travel. That's a hobo, so you got to be careful there.
Okay,
All right.
oboe.
Oboe, that's it. Okay, very good. Okay, and all right. Someone else has joined us. Monica. Hi, Monica. How are you?
Hello, Clint. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm okay. I have no power today, so I'm working off a battery and a 3G Wi-Fi. Well, not Wi-Fi, but anyway, I'm okay though. Besides some technical challenge. Monica, can you read these
Section
instruments?
4? Yeah.
Yeah.
Timbal, drum, timpani, triangle.
All right. And those are all called collectively.
Percussion instrument.
That's it. Percussion.
Percussion.
Percussion. Excellent.
Uh,
Okay. Very good. All right. Now some of these instruments are over here. Let's see if we can. Hang on. What are these things over here? Heidi, what is A up here?
Triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Can you play the triangle, Heidi? Pretty much anybody can play the triangle. Pretty much my 2-year-old. Okay. Yeah. That's all right. That's a pretty simple one. Hector, how about B? What's this thing?
I'm not sure. Dish? Dish?
B.
Like
Yeah. What's that? A dish? Well, it looks like a dish. Okay. It's kind of like a very thin drum. I'm gonna say that's so it's not really a drum. It's not deep enough. So we're looking for the actual instruments that are bowled.
Symbols.
Okay.
Those are
So
symbols.
Timpani?
those are cymbals? I think it's
I
timpani.
think. Okay, timpani.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, maybe they are cymbals. I can't tell. It's really a bad drawing. Cymbals are, of course, two pieces, one in each hand. You see the cymbals in a marching
Yes.
band, for example, and they have the crash. I can't really tell. It's actually a terrible picture. Okay, maybe it is. It does kind of look like cymbals, but I think we're supposed to look for the bold print words, so I think that is timpani. Actually, it does kind of. You're right though. You can't really tell. All right, Javier. How about C? What's that thing? Again,
That's a clarinet.
looks like a clarinet to me. But we're looking for in section 3. That's the only one supposedly where we don't have an oboe, bassoon, a flute. Oh, geez, what is that thing? These pictures aren't the greatest. Because an oboe and a clarinet and a bassoon are all they look a lot alike. So really, pictures don't help much because we can't gauge size. So a clarinet looks like an oboe, looks like a bassoon.
Yes.
And usually we tell by checking out the size. Oh, do we have more over here? No. No. Okay. Oh, maybe that's. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, maybe it is a clarinet. You're right. Okay, because surely D. Monica, what is D? We know that
D
one.
is a trumpet.
Oh, so I have it backwards. We're looking for the ones that are not bold. So you're right. That is a clarinet. It has to be a clarinet. D is obviously a trumpet.
Yeah.
You were right about
It's
the
an
symbol.
easy one.
Now I'm getting it now. Okay, Heidi, what is E?
E. E.
Yeah.
Trumpet. No, saxophone.
No. We don't have a saxophone here for some reason. I don't know why. Saxophone is a favorite.
This,
No, it's not a
U-shaped
trumpet.
Trumpet.
It's one of these that we have here. It's one of these in section 2. French horn, trombone, trumpet, tuba. We already got a trumpet.
Not trumpet.
Certainly not a
Trumpet is
no trumpet.
D.
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 D. Yeah. Well, it's not a tuba because tuba is that big, huge one.
A tuba,
Sometimes
they
people.
need to put it in their shoulder.
Yeah, sometimes in a marching band, the guy with the tuba falls over because it's so big and heavy. Right, not a tuba, not a trumpet. This is actually a trombone, or sometimes called a trombone.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes called a slide trombone, actually. Okay, now, all right. Now we're looking at a bunch of strings. So, Hector, how about F? What is this?
F is a cello.
It might be. See, again, it's hard to tell here if this is a cello or
Violin.
or bass. Well, I think the smaller one. I think. Be nice if they showed the bow. Okay, the thing that slides back and forth across the strings. Well, I guess they all have a bow. All right. you play these string instruments with a bow. It's called. Yeah, I guess it is a cello. I guess you're right. Hard to tell when you can't see the size, because a violin is the smallest, and then a cello is a little bigger, and then a bass is much bigger. All right.
Maybe for the part below the instrument is
Oh
for
yeah,
put
right.
in the ground.
Right.
I think it
Yeah,
is a
you're right.
double bass.
Double bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be right. Yeah.
Double
Right.
bass. Yeah.
Because you rest it on the ground. Double bass, right? And again, BASS when it comes to music is pronounced bass in
Bass.
English. But yeah, I think you probably are right. So that means, of course, G has to be what, Javier?
It's a violin.
It must be, I think. Sure. Can you play violin, Javier?
No, I can't play violin. No.
Okay. All right, which leaves us with H. Monica?
It's
What
a
is that
harp.
thing? It's definitely a harp. Okay, and very good. Do you play the harp, Monica?
The harp. Oh no. I would
No.
like.
You would
This is
like,
a
really?
I would like. Yeah, this sounds really beautiful. But I think this instrument it's complicated.
Yeah, I think
Like
it's
all
very
other
complicated.
instruments. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's extremely complicated. I agree. Okay. A quick note here that's pretty important. We usually say you play the flute, you play the piano, you play the violin. That's the verb we use. And a person who plays these instruments, for example, piano player, I can say piano player, but I might also say pianist, violinist, cellist, oboist. However, but horns and trumpets, we say horn or trumpet player. We don't have a word for trumpetists or French hornists or tubaists. With the horns, we don't use these ist suffixes or endings. However, we do for somebody who plays the flute, and that's a pretty weird one. That person is called the flautist. Strange word. Many native speakers probably don't even know that word. Okay, let's talk about classical music. Now, here we have a bunch of words. Concerto, concerto, concerto. Okay, another one that has two pronunciations. Overture, movement, symphony, conductor, composer. On the blank here. See if we can figure out what these mean and look at them in context. Heidi, can you read number one, please?
The person who writes a piece of music is a Beethoven, for example, and conductor.
No.
Composer.
No.
Composer.
Of course, you compose, you create, you make. To compose something, I can, for example, I can say I want to compose a perfect sentence for my poem. It doesn't have to be about music to compose, but definitely the word composer with ER is reserved for people who write music. Okay. Can't really see what I'm doing here. Can't really see everything. Hector, you there?
Yes.
Okay. Number two.
Number two, no, three, two. The person who directs the performance of an orchestra is the conductor.
Yeah. Yeah, the conductor. He waves a little stick. Hector, did you ever pretend that you were conducting an orchestra when you were a
No,
kid?
no,
Oh,
I
come on.
never.
Really?
No,
When you were a child?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
yeah, okay. All right, you're just in
Maybe,
denial.
maybe.
You did. I know you did. Probably singing it, probably to a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Okay. Quick hello to Max. Hi, Max. Can see you
Hello,
sneak in there. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Javier, number 3, please.
Well, I love musical composition in several wow, in several movements. For the full orchestra is a symphony.
Thank you. Yeah, I think you got it. All right. Yeah, very good. Several movements or pieces of music. All right, and when you do the whole thing together, it's a symphony. I think you got it. Excellent. Nice
Okay.
job. Wow, very good. Monica, number 4.
It's usually- Number 4. But I can see the. Okay. There's a blank is usually played by a solo instrument such as the piano or violin and the full orchestra. A concerto.
Very good. Indeed. Concerto in E minor. Okay, so somebody usually steps forward, a violin player or something, and he's backed by the orchestra. Right. So one musician or one instrument is highlighted in a concerto. Very good. Max, number 5.
An overture, I'm not sure about pronunciation this word, is a
Well, you
piece of
got it.
music written as an introduction to an opera or ballet. Ballet.
Ballet.
Ballet.
Ballet. In
Ballet.
English, these French words. This is French originally. Ballet. There's a bunch of French words, okay, that end with T, and when we pronounce them in English, we actually borrow the French pronunciation. So any English word, bullet, for example, you exchange A for U, it would be bullet, and of course we're pronouncing the T. Since we borrowed the word from the French language, we also borrow the pronunciation. So we have several words like this: ballet, valet, gourmet, entree. There's a whole bunch of them that we do this kind of thing with. Okay. All right. Moving on. Okay, making music. All right, some more kind of practical overall sentences. Let's try using words to talk a little more practically, not specifically about classical, but all around music. Heidi, can you read number 1, please?
Katie got a beautiful something she sang in the local church. She got a beautiful voice.
Yes,
She
surely.
in a local church. Choir.
Yes, choir. Now this is
Choir.
a weird word. Yeah, it has a strange pronunciation. A lot of these music words have strange unusual pronunciation, quite honestly. Choir. It doesn't really look like that, but it's kind of spelled as if it has a W sound. Choir. All right. Very good. How about you, Heidi? Do you have a beautiful voice
No.
like an angel? Do you sing like an angel?
Bad voice.
Okay. All right. If you have a very nice voice, a common turn of phrase, a common expression is she has a voice like an angel.
Oh.
Yeah. On the other hand, if you're not so good, we might say that she can't carry a tune in a basket. Yeah. Which, okay, probably not that good. Hector, could you finish number one? There's a second part here. It's somebody answering. Really?
Yes. Really? Does she ever sing lessons?
No.
No?
Sing lessons? No, you would have to teach lessons even if they were music. Can't be lessons. Well, it's a co-location. Okay. Well, and it's not music, even though, it's possible to say sing music, but of course it's a little silly because what else would you sing? If you're singing, it's music. No, there's another one that's a common co-location. Instead of singing in a choir, with everyone, she sings by herself, is the question.
Solo?
Solo. So does she ever sing solo? Right. Hector, do you know what it means to sing a cappella?
I understand, but I can't sing a cappella. In the
You can't
bathroom.
sing a cappella? In the bathroom? In the shower?
In the shower.
Yeah, sure. Most of us do that. Many of us do that. I can't say most of us. I don't know about you guys. Okay. A cappella is when you sing without accompanying instruments.
Yes, alone.
Right. So a group could sing a cappella. For example, a group of like 4 guys would be a barbershop quartet, for example. There's another one for you. And they sing a cappella. They sing without any musical instruments. That's called a barbershop quartet. But solo could be either with or without instruments. So some people get those confused. Okay, moving on. Number 2, Javier.
A friend of mine plays the piano really well. Even thought she can read music.
Excellent. You can do the next one too.
She plays everything by ear.
Excellent. Okay, very good. Your problems with though. Although, let's talk about though. Yes, it is a voiced th. All second language English learners always mess this word up. Actually, you're hardly alone. It's a voiced th, and it's just though. So it's
though.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. All right. She can't read music. All right. You read music means you can understand those musical symbols for notes and where they are on the line. All right. Yeah. Can you read music, Javier?
A little.
Really?
I play electric bass.
Do you?
Yes. I haven't played for a while, but I'm still having the skill.
Well, okay. Is it handy? Can you go grab it? You can. You can play for us as I end the class. It'd be great.
No, I don't have mounted the instrument right now.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Dodged a bullet there. All right. You got out of it. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah. So if you play by ear, you don't really need the written sheets of music. You can hear something and play it back, which I find amazingly impressive. I don't really know how people do that, but I think it's amazing. Okay. Monica, how about number 3?
Number 3. I'm having piano lesson at the moment. I try to do 1 hour's practice a day.
Very good. Perfect, except for one slight thing. Don't endings of words, especially plurals with English lessons. Don't forget the ending S. But yeah, sure. Have you ever taken music lessons, Monica?
Yeah, when I was at the school,
You did?
yeah, but honestly, I just learned a little. The
What
music is
instrument?
a flute.
Flute. Ooh,
Flute.
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 Yes. Oh, so you were a flautist, were you?
Yeah. Oh,
All
I
right.
tried. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hear you. I tried the French horn, and I just was horrible, so I gave up after a year. Okay, Max, how about number 4?
The Four Seasons is my favorite piece of music. Maybe
Excellent.
not
So,
piece.
no, that's absolutely correct. Like we do with so many uncountable nouns in English,
Okay,
we
I
use a piece of cake, a piece of pie, a piece of advice, a piece of music. So, yes, in order to make it countable, because music is not countable, you cannot say, I heard 3 musics today. That would not make sense. So, yes, we...
Could
Yeah.
you repeat the phrase which you use when person have bad voice?
Mm-hmm. I wish I
Person
could write
has
it
bad
down,
voice.
but
Okay.
I can't figure out how to do that with this laptop. But sure, when a common phrase is, we say he or she can't carry a tune in a basket. You can't carry a tune in a basket.
Okay.
In a
In
basket.
Russian, if you're curious, in Russian we say a beer step on his or her ears. Stepped on.
A beer or a
His
bear?
or her bear.
A bear.
Animal. An animal.
Bear? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
A bear
a bear.
stepped on her ears. Okay. That's kind of funny. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that. Thanks for sharing. That's a good one. Okay, another musical note here. Haha, musical note. Get it? Haha, stupid pun. A choir sings in a church, such as the Vienna Boys Choir, very famous church choir. A chorus sings in an opera house, or a chorus sings in a, in an opera house, in an opera, I was going to say. Well, duh, obviously. Okay. Let's move on here. Okay, come on. Rock and roll. Okay, now we're going to rock and roll. Now things get serious. All right, we're going to look at these little pictures of a rock band. Okay, one of them is Javier. See if you can tell which one. Okay. Heidi, number 1, what's this dude? And I could say dude because they're in a rock band.
Keyboard player.
Yeah, he's a keyboard player. Of course, all the chicks dig the keyboard player. Right. Hector, how about number 2? Going crazy. Smashing his
He's
instruments.
a drummer.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite drummer?
Not really. No,
No?
no,
Okay. All right.
no,
All right.
no.
I always loved Keith Moon, the drummer for The Who. Crazy little guy.
Who?
Uh,
Who?
Keith Moon. He was the drummer for the band The Who.
Ah,
He was the
okay.
kind of crazy guy who would smash the heck out of his drums at the end of a performance.
Okay, yeah.
He was fun, but good drummer actually, nonetheless. What are these guys? Number 3, Javier. What are these
These
people
are
doing?
I don't know, the choir,
Choir?
the choir, yes,
Okay, well, all
choir.
right. And all right, we just talked about that. Now, a choir would be in church, and a chorus would be in the opera, or, for example, my high school had a high school chorus. Okay, not associated with a church, but associated with the high school. They would sing and put on performances. They're a chorus. Now,
Okay,
for a rock band, we call them. We don't call them a chorus or a choir. We call them backup singers. Here
backing singers.
it says backing singers, but I'd never heard that before in my life. It's backup singers.
Okay.
Actually, for many years, Javier, that was my one of my dreams, one of my ambitions and goals, to become rich enough to hire my own backup singers.
Yeah.
So in my daily life, they would follow me around. Whatever I said, I'd say, yes, I'd like to I'd be at McDonald's and I'd say, I'd like a cheeseburger meal, please. And they would say, he'd like a cheeseburger meal,
Okay.
please. And you can supersize it. Supersize it. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's a dream. Yeah, I think it would be great. Anyway, enough of my dreams. Monica, who's number 4?
Oakley, I share your dream.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, number 4 is bass player.
Yeah, that's Javier right there. Javier, is that your haircut? Do you have a punk rock mohawk haircut?
Yeah, that was my hair. That was my haircut.
Really? Far out, man. You
A long time
rock.
ago.
Cool. You rock. Hey, I had blue hair. Back in 1980. So, hey, it's okay. It's all right. Okay. Max, who's number 5?
Lead singer, I think.
Gotta be the lead singer. Be careful of your NG. Lead singer. Yeah.
lead singer.
Singer. You don't pronounce the G. That's it.
Singer.
And of course, you have to be you have to be careful because it sounded like you said sinker. And of course, do you know what we call somebody who doesn't really sing? They just move their mouth. Do you know what that's called? Like a lead singer, but not really singing. He's just moving his mouth. That's called lip syncing, like synchronize, same time. Something's in synchronized that happens at the same time. Synchronized swimming, they all do it at once. So if you're L-I-P, lip syncing, it means you're not actually singing. You're just moving along with your lips to a recording. So if you say the lead sinker, could have an entirely different meaning. In any case, Heidi, how about number 6? Who's that guy? Most likely.
Guitarist.
Yeah. Of course, there's the lead guitarist, and then there's rhythm guitarist. Lead guitarist has the crazy solos.
Bass guitar.
And the bass guitar, of course, is the deep bass notes. Sure, let's talk about rock band language. Let's try this out. Again, filling in the blanks with the words up above. Hector, can you try the first one here?
Have you heard that Radiohead are going on tour?
Right on.
Tour later this year. They are going to play in at no.
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 You want some help? Let's get some help from Javier. First, Javier, let me quickly say hello to Hum. Is it Hum? Humberto? Maybe?
Yes.
Humberto? Hello? Okay, Humberto, I'll come back to you later. Javier.
Yes.
You're a rock star. All right. Radiohead are going on.
Never.
There
Never
you
was.
are. It's okay. It's okay. You should be proud. Radiohead are going on tour later this year. They're going to be playing at, or I should say appearing at, what?
Well, let me see. Big?
Well, okay. Could be gigs all around the country, but it has to be plural. But it has to be plural. And the place where a band would play
Venue.
would be a venue, right?
Menus. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So there's outdoor concerts that might be in a certain park. That's the venue. It could be Madison Square Garden is the venue. Whatever. Okay, the place. Okay, Javier, you can continue.
Yes, I hope they do a gig somewhere near here. I love
There you
to
go.
see them.
Right. So, okay, if you put on a show, especially a rock band, it's called a gig. But a gig could be, you could be a magician. You could be a clown that does birthday parties. So you could say, yeah, I'm a clown who does birthday parties. I have a gig on Saturday at an 8-year-old's birthday. Sure. So, but extremely common to use for rock bands. Okay, Javier, did you play any gigs?
Well, professional not when only when I was in high school. Some talent shows, things like that.
Okay, cool. So those are gigs. It's still a gig, whether you get paid or not. It could be amateur, it could be a talent show, or just playing for your friends
Yes.
on a Saturday night. Okay, Monica, number 2. Do you like Blur?
Do you like Blur? Well, I quite like the music, but the lyrics are really silly. I don't know what they're thinking about.
Right. The words to a song, of course, are lyrics. Okay, excellent. Do you, question, Monica, do you know all the lyrics completely by heart? That means completely memorized. You know them by heart to any songs?
Yes. And I really like some song, I find out the lyric and I try to learn all the song. Yeah.
Again, don't forget the S on the end of the word and the end of the words. The lyrics. I learn all the
The
lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. Max, why don't you like Oasis?
Their songs all sound the same. They sing one, I don't know what, and then repeat the 15 times. Please.
Okay. So they sing one and then they repeat that 15 times.
I don't know.
Well, they sing one part of the song, one set of lyrics, and that's a verse.
Verse.
Yeah. They sing one verse and then they repeat the chorus. The chorus is that part that they sing over and over again. You know, most rock songs have a part that they sing a verse and,
Verse, chorus.
you know, classically they sing a verse and then the chorus and then a verse and then the chorus and then a verse and then the chorus and then the chorus again and then end of song. Thank you very much. Good night. That's basically it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, all right. Well, let's try this. I want to talk to you guys about this before we end the class. Umberto, are you there? Are you still there? I can't actually see you guys. No, he's not. Okay, Heidi, you're there. Heidi, what kind of music do you like? You got some choices here. Classical, opera,
Classic, opera, classic,
jazz.
opera, rock and pop, heavy metal.
You like heavy metal? You're a headbanger, are you?
Yeah. I went to
Heidi,
heavy
the
metal
headbanger.
concert twice.
Yeah, who'd you see?
That's all.
Who? Say again?
Classical, opera, rock and pop, and heavy metal.
Right. I asked you who was the heavy metal band that you went to see.
Heavy metal band. It is Japanese heavy metal band.
Okay.
End of the century. That time.
Okay. Cool. All right. Good enough. All right. So if you're into punk rock, is punk even on here? No. Punk rock or heavy metal or speed metal, that's really fast. That kind of stuff. We'd say you're a headbanger. Okay. Headbanger. Heidi the headbanger. Far out. Of course, if you're into punk rock, then you're a punk. Punk rocker. Sheila is a punk rocker. How about you, Hector? What's your genre? Now, these are types of music. These are different genres. First of all, are you familiar with all these genres that we can see here?
I'm sorry, Oakley, I don't understand the question.
I was asking, first question, are you familiar with these different genres of music? These are all genres or types of music. What it
Yes,
is?
yes, I know all of
Okay.
genres of the list.
Okay.
Yes.
And there's still more. But what kind of music do you like?
Rock and reggae and some classic music,
Okay.
but a little, no, not a lot.
Okay. Now, when you say rock, I do have to say that it's kind of hard to explain. Rock is both a general category and a specific type, both at the same time. We can talk about rock being a general thing, which would include punk rock, speed metal, heavy metal, reggae, even rhythm and blues, classic rock, things like the Beatles, Eric Clapton, things like that. So sometimes we use rock as in a more general way, and sometimes basically when people say rock, they're talking usually about straightforward classic rock. Here, rock and pop, it says. Okay. How do you feel about pop music, Hector?
No, I don't like the pop music.
Yeah,
Uh,
basically the one.
Mostly
I know
classic
what you-
rock. Classic rock
Classic rock. All
like
right.
Rolling Stones,
Oh,
like that,
awesome.
like that.
My favorite. Have you ever seen the Stones in concert, Hector?
No, I never.
Oh, I have.
Mm.
3 times. They're
Wow.
great. Yeah,
Wow.
you'd love it, my friend. You're jealous. I know you are. And you should be. Haha. Javier, what's your poison? What kind of music do you like?
Well, I like almost all those kind of music,
Mm-hmm.
almost all, but I prefer music from the 80s, especially
From
rock
the
and pop.
80s. No kidding. Okay. I like a lot of the alternative music that came out in the 80s, actually, like
Yes.
Talking Heads. Well, let's see. Anyway, Talking Heads, of course, Red Hot Chili Peppers started then. I don't know. Anyway,
Yes.
yeah, I like a lot of that stuff.
That was a great time for music.
It kind of was. Yeah. Uh, yeah, the end of the 70s and the beginning of the 80s, my favorite. The Clash is one of my
Yes.
Rolling Stones and The Clash, maybe my 2 favorite bands ever. So I'm with you guys. Okay, Monica, how about you? What do you like?
I like music from the 80s too. Yeah, I
Do
love
you?
that music. Yeah, yeah. For example, Michael Jackson.
Michael
I love that
Jackson.
music. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, pop, Madonna, that kind of thing.
yeah.
Yes.
Madonna as well. Yeah.
All right. Oh, what fun. Okay. Very strange, I'm getting old now, and I remember when I was like in high school, we would have 60s parties to reminisce about 60s music and listen to all 60s music. Now people have 80s parties. It's very weird for me.
Yeah.
Very strange to reminisce about something that happened when I was in my 20s. I don't know. It's odd, but it's weird. Max, how about you? What do you like? What's your thing?
I'd been struggling this in music school for I don't know 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in class of saxophone. Sax.
Saxophone. Really?
Yeah, yeah. my parents pushed me on to do that.
Okay.
Sometimes I like to listen jazz and blues really, but not
Jazz
very
and blues?
often. Yeah,
Okay. Jazz and blues and saxophone.
yeah.
Saxophone goes well with
Sometimes
those.
rock, heavy metal, but not pop music.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm not can't really get into the Gundam style whole thing.
No.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Okay, I got to get going now. Got a class coming up, but thanks a lot, you guys for sticking with me, even though I'm a little technically challenged today. Thank you very much. Got to get going. I have a class
Bye-bye,
to get
okay.
to.
Thank you,
Bye
Abby.
for
Thank
now.
you. See
Bye.
you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
everybody.
folks.
Hey,
Bye.
rock on, everybody. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.